Oh shit! 1-0 Rangers. Oh, what's up? What's going on, Central Unit? Do my live reaction of the Old Firm derby between Celtic and Rangers are leading 1-0. 1-0. Missed about 8 minutes. Actually, it's kind of like, oh, I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, the match is about to start. Anyway, so I'm here and Everton. Really, Liverpool winning 1-0 against Everton in the derby. He's behind the Celtic line, leading on top, he's on side, and the headed finish is superb. Back on. He gets a hand to Ali, and I think if you're a top goalkeeper, you make a save there. I'm not asking him to get hold of it, but keep it out, push it to one side. I have yet to see Barkas make an important save for Celtic, and this is a big game. Yeah, I think he totally swinging a hand on that post and pushing it right. Well, that will do for starters for Stephen Gerrard and the Rangers. A long way to go, of course, but it's always good to set the tone and to lead out the marker. Leonard will be seeking a positive response to that early setback. 1-0 Celtic. 1-0 Rangers, sorry. And credit to Wilson. Just to tickle the header. Just to get that angle. But Barkas got his hand to it. I think should have done better. I think it's always Wilson's starting position there, Andy. As I said, he knows he's half a yard offside, but he reckons he gambles with the time the ball's taken. They're going to go again. Going to cross it. Ooh! He's quite right. He fancied it, didn't he? Lovely one-touch football, I've got to say. Great awareness from the Ellis. Lovely ball out. Yeah, hopeful, but he's well within his rights to have an attempt from there. But James Tavernier has scored in the last 4 games. First time I, cover a Old Firm derby, or even I never really. I don't watch a lot of Scottish football, but it's first time. I watch Scottish football. It's the first time ever. I don't really watch Scottish football. I mostly watch the Premier League and sometimes the Championship. I used to watch Champions Leagues and Europa Leagues. Unfortunately, don't have BT Sports. Disappointed. It's a possibility. Oh, Celtic. Was that Edward? That Nathan. That Nathan. What's it called? Edward, that player. Celtic, they still got good players. Celtic. For Rangers, they got Mavelos. He's almost went to Monaco. He's got. I don't think he's gonna last long at Rangers, man. I think he's gonna leave in the summer. This is at Celtic Park. I think they call it Parkhead. That's another name for Celtic Park. Against Mavelos. Morelos, sorry. Don't recognize these players. For Rangers, I recognize old players like Chris Boy, Kenny Miller, Barry Ferguson, Carlos Bocanegra, under Walter Smith. Yeah, and Stephen Maysmith, David Weir. And they'll be going to the Premier League. Kent. He's going to cross it. Oh, he's going a little greedy, man. What the hell? Why? I don't understand. Why why are you basically going? Just pass the ball. I just lost for words. It's a great run, but the shot's a bit weak. He should have basically crossed the ball. And Morelos is down. The original live stream, I was supposed to do a live reaction of, Arsenal Man City, but no. I think this is more of a bigger game than this. The Old Firm is one of the biggest derbies in the world, alongside with the Manchester derby. I think the top 5 or top 6, I'd say the Manchester derby, the North London derby, Classico, the Milano derby, the Milan derby, the Classica. Actually, it's not really a derby, but no, is it the Riviera derby? Between Dortmund and Schalke. Wow, he got one side of his head got like hair, other not. I don't know what the hairdo is called. It's one shaved and one's not shaved. Oh my God, he chipped it. Oh, why you did that, man? I thought that was that Elanusi. He kind of flopped at Southampton. How the fuck is that?
He's got so much space behind McGregor. He totally loses his composure. Elanusi with a big chance to equalise. And Theo Lennon knows it. He can't believe he's missed it. Opportunity squandered big time by Elanusi, but here he is again. That's how.
What is that? Oh!
Champ trying to get in on the act from the edge of the box as well when he takes a decent first touch with his left. Slightly off balance. He'll end up. Gets his head in the way, get anything in the way to keep it out. You can make your reputation.
Boom, 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 boom.
He's in and out of games. He's linking up this afternoon with Kamara. Not convinced he's been great alongside
Edouard. Nietzsche and Edouard. I don't know. I don't really follow these Celtic players. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of Scottish football. No disrespect for people who live in Scotland, but it's a dead league. Let's be honest. The only team is winning the league so far is Celtic. Rangers haven't won one since about 2011. That's nearly a decade. Because of the financial problems they had in 2012, and they got relegated to League One. He had 3 or 4 promotions. It's a good club, Rangers. Wow, 6 points. Wow. Lost the ball. And both in the Europa League, I think Celtic got knocked out in the earliest stages of the competition.
Yeah, I admire the bravery of putting out from the back. Obviously, manager, coaching staff, trust the players to get out there. You know that if you break that line, you should have an extra man in attack. I do admire the bravery as long as it doesn't become stupidity.
They're looking for their first league title for almost a decade. Oh, they're going to get a chance now. Shoot! No, cross, sorry. See. Come on. Keep the ball going. Keep him going. Is that Stephen Davis? He's underrated, to be honest. He's a very underrated player. It is Morelos. Come on, cross it. Cross the ball.
know, he did a lot of Celtic's work. It's a good run in the right hand side, but really we want him in between the goalposts.
Well, it is a corner for Rangers, who've started so well. Will it get even better for them here? There's a few showing interest as to how many it takes. Morelos. That's a loose one from Alfredo Morelos. Elianusi. Sham takes over. That's Frimpong. Oh, he's in the box. Oh, almost. Couldn't get the ball through. Can't really get past that last defender. I do, I like reacting to these matches. It's really good. Man, I wish I was on Sky Sports, the Merseyside derby between Everton and Liverpool. I don't think Everton will last long in the top. I think I can see Liverpool retaining the league, but City will bounce back. I think it's just a slow start because they played in Europe. There's McGregor. He's gonna have a shot. Just cross the ball. Don't go close. Just cross it. He's gonna cross it. No. Still got the ball, and he's lost it. Is that Rangers ball? This is a good derby. The Glasgow, like the Old Firm derby between Celtic and Rangers, because they dominate Scottish football for centuries. Actually decades, actually. But Celtic, I think Rangers won about 9-10 leagues in the trot, and then they're going to match that. It's not going to be the same again. Scottish football. Tonight the game is in tatters.
The ball came across, it's so high up in the air, so difficult to take it first time. I think he did a reflection have to take first touch to get the shot away.
McGregor. He's going to take it. Oh, that's a good header. That's a free kick. Anyway, give this live stream a like, click the notification bell, and subscribe to the Central Mind Network on YouTube. I'm going to say it at the end of this game. And halftime, I'm going to put it on mute, because I don't really do post-half analysis, depending if it's any actual moments in the half. Ooh. It's sponsored by Magnus Irish Cider. Magnus Irish Cider. It's really a shame that, for Celtic and Rangers, they used to sponsor Carling. And you can't, football banned it, not allowed to sponsor alcohol. Now it's, let's see, Dafabet. Dafabet, it's called. And also sponsored by Adidas and JD. So it's a free kick. It's got to kick off. It's always like kicking off at the Old Firm. Mostly the most really most not really violent but most physical like derbies has to be the El Clasico. Oh, boy's there. He's gonna lose it.
Very controlled passing from Rangers, getting out of a tight spot. Tavernier. Met by Duffy. Mike Kamara's doing a great job actually. He's been right up close to Frimpong whenever he's threatening to go on the ball. Even Barisic much deeper, really helping out his fullback Kamara. Welsh, Frimpong.
Nobody's there. So far it's been 50-50 between Celtic and Rangers. So far, he hasn't won a trophy yet as a manager, Steven Gerrard. I think he's going to win it. He's knocking on the door. You know, I think they end up losing to cup finals to Celtic. They deserve to win a trophy, Rangers.
Chanchos. We're losing on Frimpong, but he put in there. Away by Aya to Tavernier. Kid now. Morelos.
We have a chance now for Rangers now. It's a free kick.
Loose passing again for Kamara, who's come through deep just to try and get on the ball. Trying to drill in Frimpong. We're getting close to the half-hour mark, and we haven't seen Frimpong in an attacking sense. And you're right, a lot of that's down to what Kamara's doing on the left-hand side, supporting his left full-back Borna Barisic. He's helping him out the end. The team scoring first. So they lost 4 of the last 88 league derbies between Celtic and Rangers. Just saying. You're turning like a stat machine. Yeah. Stat machine, that's what you are. Here's Morelos. It's come off in. He doesn't do so much, he just knows these things. It's true. times where Rangers got their own goal. Barisic, I think, just as capable of Tavernier, but there we've got quality in here.
Okay.
Cause for concern for Celtic, Barisic.
Put this on.
It was up for offside, but checked up, he still wanted a new one. The great header from Johnny Andy, great header. He didn't know the flag was going to go. Powerful central defender and headed the defender, the set player. You're right, goal for Barisic again. Outswing, a typical goal that he delivers, just offside probably. Time, here comes Celtic. Laxal.
Oh.
Stopped by Spl
Someone's watching it. It's going to go up. Offside. Aberdeen.
It's from 11 o'clock on Sky Sports Football. Today, you can tweet us at Scotland Sky with some questions for the guys, and we'll feature some of those later.
We're right back.
Also in the opening against the North, went to Stanley Leagues, and they host Livingston. Barisic. Maybe it's time if he has another throw. Tried to let the game breathe there, John Payne, credit to him for that. And when the move broke in, he just brought it back. Right thing to do. Here, he's trying to let the game breathe. Keep all in for the run. Barisic, stringing history, of course. Fair way out, but that might not bother him too much. He can't shoot up there, can he? Well, it was a game. I can do it again, Manchester. But in that situation, no, he can't shoot from here. I'm taking the seat for that to be as well. I don't know if I'll get the seat for this one. It's Germany anyway to put it in. Played by Welsh.
Okay. Okay, folks, I'm back.
Like when you're this game that's in the well past the half hour mark, you'd expect Celtic to have a bit more action in and around the last time, being an attempt to escape it. I think the general play Rangers look more control, look more accomplished, keep the passing the ball a lot better.
Oh, that could be a chance now. Oh, he should have got it.
Defending that sort of run, to be honest, March Kent's run, that's good defending.
Just ahead through Colagos and Tenor. Not target yet for Celtic.
Corner, free kick.
Rangers seeking a second. It is James Chapman.
The corner. Oh! Can't connect the header. Great chance now, come on. Oh, he's lost the ball. He lost the ball.
That's an English free kick to be given away, and it gives Celtic an opportunity to do the Rangers have done successfully. That's put a bit of quality into the box.
Exchanges. Cameron McGregor going to put this in towards Duffy, but he's offside. But it is up.
Always clearing with a fair bit of quality. He's just got to it. Takes good discipline. Around the Morelos. I guess Morelos just even lifting his hand up here.
Bit of history, of course. Channel for this now.
Oh, no. No. Ah.
Benjamin bunting again with Davis. They like him to pick out the right pass. Getting in the way there, which can't happen with a head like this.
Well, you're not wrong. I'm surprised his Steve Davis went the wrong way. The pass is clearly the obvious one in front of him to back it went over the left hand side. He chose to do the best ball to Morelos. Not often he gets that wrong.
Just getting into this all-time game of Spl Celtic for the first time since 2011. He's making sure that Alfredo Morelos keeps his distance. Here we go, that's how. See? Away by Davis. Up by Duffy. In by Brown. This is offside against Granada now.
Coaching does very well, they're just standing out. I need to tell you, it's a brilliant header in the middle of the park from Brown. He wins it really well, committed. This one here wins it very well. And it's good to look at goals from there. You know, he's just an offside position there. Kamala, good defending, he won it very well. Again, you've got to appreciate the discipline for goals. One of these man there, knowing that the ball split thought he was offside, just really good.
Martel. Duffy. Towards NMC, but put it up by Samadea.
Look at this challenge on Duffy from Morelos. Duffy's eyes focused on the ball. Morelos coming in. His arm and his elbow in the rib cage. So you know there's a physical protest that discipline in this game. So paramount, and the absolute paramount. Including enough for themselves. And listen, we're guilty of ourselves at times. At the same time, it's so important to keep the number of men in your team up at 11. It's vitally important. I know it's kind of obvious things to say, but you cannot let the occasion get to you. We heard Neil Lennon speak about it before the game. He's 100% spot on. You work it through the game. It's difficult sometimes not to play the occasion. What did you say, Neil? I said play the game and not the occasion, Neil.
Man, that cheese toasty is good.
It's all about trust, guys. Can you trust Morelos in this game? It's so important. I keep mentioning it. The many times that we've seen it, a lack of discipline, get caution, you go down the 11 minute, you go to 10 there, you chase your tail.
Any Lucy, Celtic, Egypt got a response before the break. McGregor. Brown. Welsh.
Simple ball for Welsh there was wide to Frimpong. Frimpong used his pace, okay, he's trying to be positive, trying to play it into the game. Man in front of him, but I think the touch, Andy kills him. I think he took a touch
rather than play first time, and Sam was looking for it first time to be fair to him. It's still around. There will be an extra minute added on to this first half. Here's Tavernier. Again, just out of picture there, a brilliant run from Arfield. One of the great space and Kents. 4-10 runner, which Tavernier couldn't get the ball to.
Just a bit of talking there. The option for him, Tom. So we can take that very nice chest, but he's determined to get his head on it. His side need to improve the second half. I'm sure Steven Gerrard is delighted with the way his team have performed in the under 45.
Yeah, more on that so far. That's right, just where they are their lead. 60 seconds of stoppage time is in play. Manchester will take this through.
Okay, I'm back. So far we've got a minute to go.
I see what you're saying there, Andy. He doesn't want front foot getting behind him. He wants to stand up. But it's just a misunderstanding. But he did the first part very well from Arnold to the ball. It's one and one score.
Half time. So it's been all right. And we're back in, I'm guessing, 15 minutes time or half an hour's time. It's mostly 15 minutes time. So we're back for the second half. You know what? Fuck it. So anyway, wow, it's been a good. Actually, it's not too bad of the first half. I think like both teams have chances. Celtic had the chance to equalize that Elanusi's chip. The lob was a bit too high, and it's just basically like how he's missed that. Celtic, their chances. But I think I put my money on Rangers winning the league for this season. I think they're going to win the league. I think the time of the Celtic dominance is nearly at an end. And I think this is I don't say it's good, but the league is never that. I'm not crapping on the Scottish League. The Scottish League has been. I don't know. The Scottish League it's been alright, but it's a dead league to be honest. I feel like mostly they end up going to the Premier League. It's a better league. It's more competition. I never buy into like Celtic going to the Premier League. They'll never do well. I guarantee if they get moved into the Premier League, they'll never do well. They'll struggle. I feel like I don't know how to make the Scottish league competitive. I'm not really an expert, but to be honest, I think they need to revamp the league. Look at the English league. The old First Division. It was never that great in the league. What they do, they revamped, and right now it's the biggest, really the richest, biggest leagues in the world. It's one of the best leagues in the world. It's competitive. check the result. You know, let's check some scores. You know, and instead of like putting it on mute, you know, the reason I'm putting this on mute is adverts. You know, I don't want to get copyright. Yeah, originally live stream was supposed to be for tonight. I'm trying to do a live reaction of Arsenal Man City, but I will watch the game, and I don't feel, you know, I was not feeling, don't really feel like it. I really like the Scottish League is the biggest, it's not Scottish League, but the Old Firm Derby is the bigger game than, you know, than Arsenal City, because they got rivalry over the year. Over the, you know, years and decades, same as a, you know, it's on BT Sport, the Merseyside derby, and wow, 1-1 between Everton and Liverpool in the Merseyside derby. Marnie scored for Liverpool, and Michael Keane scored the equaliser. They're gonna find it difficult. They got fucking thumped 7-2 by Aston Villa. Jesus Christ, man. So, you know, like if Arsenal beat City, they'll be. I don't think they're going to win the league. They might be getting top 4, but I don't think they're going to win the league. Win the league. I think they'll need, you know, 2 more or 3 more transfer windows to win the league. Anyway, so let's see the Bundesliga. See, no games until half 2. Got Augsburg, RB Leipzig, Werder Bremen, Freiburg, Hertha Berlin, Stuttgart, Hoffenheim. I'm guessing that's Borussia Dortmund. That'd be actually, you know, there's no Nagelsmann, so I put money on Dortmund to get the victory. Mainz versus Bayer Leverkusen. I'm guessing that's Arminia, Aachen. Oh, Bielefeld, sorry. Bielefeld, Bayern Munich. That'll be 100% Bayern Munich. Who's top of the table in the Bundesliga so far? RB Leipzig. Dortmund, not doing that bad. It's only, it's early. It's only 3 games, but I don't know. Bayern, I don't know. They're gonna, you know, they got lucky. You know, they got lucky winning the league. They were not playing that good last season. I don't know that Hansi Flick. You know, he might do well. He might do well. He might do well in Germany. He's won them another treble. You know, the first treble in 2013. So basically, you know, so let's do predictions for the Champions League. Let's do the group tables. I like this. I like this football. So in Group A, you got Bayern. Was it Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, RB? I'm guessing it's RB Leipzig. No, Red Bull Salzburg. Sorry, RB Salzburg for short, and Lokomotiv Moscow. This is an easy group. I think it's going to be Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid. I'm guessing Bayern will finish top. Second spot's going to be Atletico Madrid. Group B is Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Bayer, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and Shakhtar Donetsk. I'm going to say Real Madrid and Inter Milan. Real will finish top. Inter finish second. Group C, we've got Man City, Porto, Marseille, Olympiacos. I'm going to put my money on City and Porto to go through in their group. And Group D, you've got Ajax, Atalanta, Midtjylland, and Liverpool. I'm going to put, I don't know, this is a group of death in Group D. Because Atalanta, they did well last season. I think they reached the quarterfinals of the competition. I don't know, but I think Ajax, they lost a lot of players, so I'm gonna say Liverpool wins Group D, and runners-up spot goes to Atalanta. Group E, we got Chelsea, Rennes, Sevilla, Krasnodar. I'm going to say Chelsea and Sevilla. Chelsea wins Group E. Sevilla gets second spot. Group F, we've got Borussia Dortmund, Zenit St. Petersburg, Lazio, Club Brugge. I'm going to say Dortmund gets top spot and Lazio. Bruges, I think they did okay in the last season's group stage. I think they drew away to Real Madrid. Anyway, Group G, That's Group F. Group G is Barcelona, Dinamo Kiev, Barcelona, Juventus, Dinamo Kiev, Fenerbahce. It's 100%. It's going to be Barca and Juve will go through in Group G. I'm going to say Barca. I don't know. I say Juventus will get top spot. Barca will get runners-up spot. I think they got to struggle with Barcelona. Yeah, they got Ronald Koeman, but they didn't do much in the transfer window. And Group H, we've got PSG, Man United, RB Leipzig, Istanbul. This is a group of death, man. I don't think RB Leipzig will go through, in my opinion. I put my money on PSG and Man United, man. Anyway, let's go to the Europa League. Wait for the second half to start. First day. Let's do a predictions of the Europa League. There's a lot of groups. So Group A, I'm going to keep it short and simple. So we got Club Bruges, CSK Sevilla, Roma, Young Boys. I'm going to say Roma and Young Boys qualified from Group A. Group B, we got Arsenal, Dundalk. Well, we got fucking Dundalk. I'm guessing that's Irish. So, it's the first time. Arsenal, Dundalk, Molde, Rapid Vienna. I'm going to say Arsenal finish top of Group B, and then Rapid Vienna will get runners-up spot. That's Group B. Group C, we got Bayer Leverkusen. That's Hapoel Nicosia, Nice, and Slavia Prague. I'm going to say Bayer Leverkusen and Nice, because Nice is now managed by former Arsenal player, Captain Patrick Vieira. Yeah, Captain Pat. Captain Patrick Vieira. So I'm going to say Bayer Leverkusen and Nice go through from Group C. Group D, we got Benfica. I think that's Lech Poznan, Rangers, and Standard Liège. I'm going to say Benfica and Rangers. I think Benfica will get top spot. Rangers get the runners-up spot. Group E, we got Granada. I'm going to butcher this team's name. Armonia. I don't know where they come from. Armonia. Piok. That's from Greece. So it's PSV, Granada, Armonia, and Piok. I'm going to say this is going to go random for me. I'm going to say PSV and probably Granada. Moving on, Group F, we've got Napoli, Real Sociedad, Rekia, and AZ Alkmaar. I'm going to say Napoli and Alkmaar. Anyway, Group G, we've got Leicester, Braga, Soya. That's the pronounce. And AKA Athens. I'm going to say Leicester and Athens, man. Well, actually, I'm going to say Leicester and Braga. Leicester gets top spot. Braga gets the runners-up spot. Group G, we've got Celtic, Lille, AC Milan, Sparta Prague. I'm going to say AC Milan and Celtic qualify from Group H. Milan gets the top spot. Celtic gets the runners-up spot. Okay, Group I, I'm going to keep it quick. It's nearly second half time. So we've got Korabak, Maccabi Haifa, Slavia Prague.
will have to change.
And welcome back to the second half, folks, to the Old Firm derby between Celtic and Rangers. Rangers are leading 1-0 against Celtic at home in their backyard. 45 minutes, folks.
A big chance was squandered by the man who will start the second half, Mohamed El Yanusi. Not just lifting that effort just over the bar, but over by some distance. So, Celtic need a big improvement in this second half. Rangers have given themselves a platform for back-to-back wins over their fierce rivals for the first time since Walter Smith was in charge.
I think what Celtic need, Ian, is to get a bit of pace into the team. They've got it with El Yanusi, they've got it with Frimpong, but we haven't seen either be effective yet.
Well, they do have Nick Griffiths and Albion Ayeti in reserve. Ayeti missed the last couple of games. The international break has aided his recovery.
I think we mentioned it first half, Andy. I think Glenn Kamara deserved an enormous amount of credit for his defensive duties in helping sort of not alienate Barisic with Frimpong. He's come across and defended that area well for him.
Celtic have scored in their last 33 games here since a goalless draw with Livingston. April 2019, that was actually their last draw here as well.
Do you know what I would say, Andy? I'm interested to hear your comments on this. I think the one thing, and I might be wrong in saying it, but it certainly feels that way to me, the difference with no fans in the stadium, I think the tempo of the game is slower and defenders are seeming to take a little bit more time on the ball. Would you agree, disagree?
Yeah, possibly. I just look at the way both teams have passed it, and I just think Rangers are much more controlled, they're more disciplined, they're falling back into good shape once they lose the ball. But here, the link-up play, I think at times has been terrific.
Here's Tavernier. Morelos. Pure box office. Tavernier's cross. Turned away by Mayer. Morelos for Tavernier again.
Tavernier.
Tavernier. Damara.
It's Celtic. Yeah, the goal is yes, once again 1-0 to Rangers away to Celtic.
So often their man for this occasion. And no Brian Christie either. Beat on. Adam Abdul Hamid, James Forrest, Chris Julian injured as well, hence Stephen Welsh starting. So many issues for Celtic in the build-up to the big game compared to Rangers. Aya. McGregor.
I think that's next week. Week after.
Making his debut.
It's that shape from Rangers again when Celtic have got it. It's dropped back in. Once it goes wide, it closes down immediately. It's working well for them.
And Lucy has won that, but it will slid that through to McGregor.
A couple of headers he's won against Goldson there, but nobody to take advantage of it.
Also match number 32 for Alan McGregor. Oh yeah. Brown.
So 1-1 between Everton and Liverpool.
Frimpong.
I think Neil Lennon's clearly told Frimpong and Laxalt to get further up the park. Their start positions are at least 10 yards further up the park, Andy.
Yanusi. Shadowed by Goldson. Just about cleared Ryan Kent, although he did get a little touch. Here is Frimpong. Lara. It's gone past Welsh. Now he's taken out by Frimpong.
graceful player on the ball. Kamara just has a little step over, takes it all in the one movement, draws the foul from Frimpong.
It's in the Finland team in the week that got one of Shane Duffy and Ireland. Ranking. Davis, another always with a sense of calm. A pass to go with it, usually. Savanier. Bill, Steven Gerrard in conversation. Same old 3 points on offer, of course, but just feels like more when these two meet. Tavernier. Barisic. Kent. Barisic. Blocked by Welsh. Here's Morelos.
Anyway, so
Underneath it.
goal is 1 minute to Rangers.
McGregor.
So far, it's no actually so far in the second half so far. I know it's only kicked off about 6 minutes ago. There's a chance for Celtic now.
Forward now.
It's past the ball. Ball. Cross.
With the cross.
Oh. Get the ball. No connection with the ball. Oh, he should have got the ball, man. How the hell did he not get the ball, man? I don't know about Elyounoussi, man. He's shit.
In the middle of the park.
You know,
Just there.
I don't know why Celtic got him.
That was a promising
not that good
situation for
at
Celtic.
Southampton. Why the, you know, if that, okay, for example, if Southampton that was not so bad, why they're like flirting with relegation?
Yeah, it was an excellent break again from McGregor, guys.
You know, like Celtic, Southampton, they were like in the European places under like with Cumin.
A bit more from him. He's got a bit more from him there, and here is Ryan.
Anyway, oh, Kent! Oh, that's a good tackle. That is a good tackle, man. I thought it was almost a penalty. Almost a penalty.
Kent does well. He tries to get across him. Does the
Need
correct
to piss
thing.
right back.
But it's top defending, I've got to say. Really good defensive work there from Ayer.
I think a learning experience for Stephen Welsh there. He should
Didn't need
have
to go.
dropped off.
Absolutely.
He didn't need to go.
Absolutely, Andy.
Stephen Davis will take this corner. He just scored 9 minutes into the first half. It's around about that time in the second. Davis with the corner. Away by Welsh and then by Cham. Mara. Arfield. Mara. Arfield, Morelos. Drilled by Arfield. Colin Goldson looking to score again. And he has scored again. And Rangers are in such a good place now. 2-0 up at Celtic Park. They are in control on Derby Day.
I need to tell you, lads, my initial reaction was the actual finish itself is slightly fortunate and slightly scrappy, but the move is magnificent. Brilliant football on the right-hand side to involve Arfield. Another give and go. Arfield, Morelos. The ball across is brilliant. It's a great attempt, first of all, I've got to tell you. Goldson for a centre-back, his first attempted finish is excellent, and it just comes back to him, and he side foots it into the... It's a better goal than I thought it was, but the move itself, the build-up play was excellent.
Yeah, I think you can expect a bit better from Laxar, who just sold himself in the edge of the box.
They scored?
But we've now got the most unlikely.
I'm gonna rewind it a little bit.
Lads, my initial reaction...
1 second. Before,
Davis with the corner.
1 second.
Played by Welsh and then by Cham. Kamara. Arfield. Kamara. Arfield, Morelos. Drilled by Arfield.
Oh!
Connor Goldson looking to score again.
It's a good goal. It's all over now. I think they're gonna win the league. I'm putting money on Rangers to win the league.
I wouldn't go as far to say they're lifeless, Celtic, Andy, but I'm certainly surprised at the lack of movement, particularly in forward areas from them.
There's no aggression.
No.
There is no imagination. You're not seeing anything from the front two. And I would credit Rangers just for keeping the wide players really quiet.
Albeit he missed the last couple of games for injury. He has a good goal scoring record, 5 goals in 6 games in the Scottish Premiership. And he is going to replace Mohamed Elyounoussi, we think. In fact, definitely.
Well, what a big chance he had, Elyounoussi. You change your opinion of him if he scores that in the first half. He'd still be on the pitch.
So Albion on he's shit.
And it would give him such
Elyounoussi,
a
man.
lift.
Who's again? Aljet.
Neil Lennon had any other option.
Sorry, folks. I was in the pit. I was taking a
Yes,
piss.
a monster of a miss
Didn't
from
see the goal.
Elyounoussi. He departs the
Is that
scene.
Goldson? I rewinded it again. Goldson scored. They're going to win the league, Rangers. I want to see Rangers win the league. I think this is the end of the Celtic dominance now.
That's a great attempt to finish again for the centre back. He reached it very,
Oh,
very
it
well.
took a deflection by
And
the
it's just a
defender.
calm side foot into the net through the legs of Duffy. I must admit, it's a far better finish than first thought. And my initial reaction was it was a little bit scrappy, but it's a lot more composed than I thought.
And I think November I might do a live reaction of Scotland and I think it's Scotland and Serbia because the playoff finals.
Here with us today. League Cup final.
No, it wasn't me. Oh, sorry.
1984.
Yeah, I remember it as if it was yesterday, but clearly it wasn't.
Laxalt. Punted away by Goldson, proving effective at both ends. Brown. Oh, Laxalt charged in on Tavernier. The next goal is obviously critical here as Celtic try and plot a route back into this first Ulster match of 2020. Arfield. Morelos. Goldson wary of Kamala's presence.
Wow, I checked my I checked the table of Serie A, man. Look at Atalanta. Wow, fucking hell, they're doing well. Milan's doing well. Atalanta's doing well. Jesus Christ, man. You know, I can see the Juventus dominance. It's gonna over. It's gonna end very soon, man. Look, Pirlo's not going to do well in Juventus. I think they should have brought back Allegri, to be honest, because he's a good manager, you know, to continue what Conte started. And see French league table, who's top of the league, PSG. Wow, fucking ran. They're doing well. Jesus Christ, they're doing well as well, man. Jesus Christ. Nice 10th. They're not doing that bad.
For Celtic in that last stop.
Well, Marseille's
And you know something?
fucking hell, we on
a crazy thing.
mid-table.
I don't think Morelos
Monaco,
is certainly back.
well, they're doing well. They kind of rebuild
at all.
because they got.
Fine, you can
I don't
argue
think they'll be the same team ever again because two clubs kind of crippled Monaco. Basically, PSG. Actually, it's both. Yeah, I say PSG. Well, yeah, they got Mbappe, but it's mostly Man City. Man City, they got like Bernardo Silva, Mendy. Chelsea got Bakayoko. Atletico Madrid got Lamar. Liverpool got Fabinho. Yeah, they had Thierry Henry as manager. You know, I'm not going to slag off Henri, man. But yeah, he was a dead man walking.
Barisic will take this throw.
You know, I think he's managing in the MLS. I think it was Montreal.
Shadowed by Aya. Kent. Kamala latching onto this, and he'll get a free kick and a yellow card. First of the game for Scott Arfield.
They should be having a word with Steve Davis about that, because it's Steve Davis that gets him a yellow card. Really slack in the middle of the park from Davis. Arfield comes across. And it's actually not a bad free kick to give away from
Canadian?
point of view.
It's a good yellow.
Arfield's Canadian. I thought he was Scottish. Yeah. I thought he was. He's from Canada.
Everyone go back.
No, he's come from. Yeah, he used to play for Burma.
There goes your theory of no yellows, Andy.
Yeah.
I got to the hour mark.
You did well, longer than expected.
Longer than it usually takes with a crowd in. Hour played. Olivier Cham looking for Duffy, but steered away by Goldson. Arfield. Ryan Jack is going to be coming on for Rangers shortly. Raylos up against Welsh. Ryan Kent. Humbled over by Scott Brown, and a yellow card is coming the way of the Celtic captain now. 2 quick yellows.
It was just Ryan Kent reading that knockdown, getting in front of Scott Brown. Just happily just move into his path, take the foul. And I think bringing Ryan Jack on should give Rangers a bit more possession. He's very comfortable keeping the ball. Rangers with a 2-goal advantage, already looking to see the half hour out.
London Barker is going to make way for the arrival of Ryan Jack.
What I would fully expect now, lads, would be clearly, you think Rangers middle of the park will look for more control and possession of the ball, but equally, with Barker coming off, there'll be an expectancy for Arfield to get further forward as he normally does.
Takes it.
Tavernier with this
It's Tavernier. I thought Tavernier. I thought Trevinier.
He hunts a hat-trick. Rangers' last league hat-trick, by the way, in an Old Firm game was way back in 1955. Johnny Hubbard.
Dear me. How many penalties? He was famous for his penalties, was wee Johnny. Ian, just to let you know.
Here's Aya. Laxal.
I think he's just crossing it from far too deep there, Laxal. I mean, I know he's not got a great deal of options in front of him, but you can't just throw it in aimlessly.
You're actually right, and I think the actual delivery itself isn't bad, but it should be from 10, 15 yards further up the park.
Aya. Bring Bond. Brown. So Duffy's first Old Firm experience not going well. Aya with a switch to Frimpong, but Barisic just got his eye on that. Barisic, knocked on by Arfield. Welsh. Ayeti. Ryan Jack. Quickly into the proceedings. Ryan Kent. Duffy deals with Morelos. Brown. Frimpong.
They've done it really well so far for the first hour of the game, Rangers. And what they've done, you're right, even the three forward players are more central. They actually invite the ball into wider areas, particularly down the right-hand side to Frimpong and then they Laxalt, and then they go and cover and try and press there. And they've been doing it very well.
Now Barisic racing away. Morelos in the middle. Kent making up ground.
Oh, it's gone. Cross the ball. No, it's there. Shoot!
Oh! And it's off Ayer for a corner. That could have been number 3.
I mean, it's brilliant defending again from Ayer. How much he knows about it, I'm not sure. Brilliant from Barisic. Great. The passes released him superbly, but the delivery into Kent is magical because he knows Morelos is going to front post areas. Defender has to go with him. And he holds his run really well, Kent, and it's a great block.
Connor Goldson lurking again. 2 goals already after a hat-trick. It's Barisic to send this in. It's actually swirled out in the first place. As he took the corner, I think it went out behind. Tom Rogic and Lee Griffiths being called upon now by Celtic. Needs must. Olivier Cham is one of those to make way. Tom Rogic, who certainly made his presence felt on Derby Day in the past. Patrick Klimala also coming off. And Lee Griffiths, who came on to such good effect on his return to action at St Johnstone, scoring, is needed here for the final quarter or so.
Well, they've got a bit of history in this game. Both Griffiths and Rogic have scored. You know how to play this fixture. And Celtic had some sort of lift in the last 25 minutes or so.
Certainly those 2 players are capable of it, Andy. You mentioned it. I mean, Rogic, Griffiths, we know, can score a goal. Absolutely no doubt about that. Come off the bench against St Johnstone. We'll get back on target. But Rogic is one of these players for me, Andy. There's always something happening around about him. He can create a little bit of magic, a free kick, a set ball, a set play, a pass.
All firm goals for Rogic, 3 for Griffiths. Celtic need them or anyone else at the moment to step forward. Kamara. Following Welsh close to him. Kamara did so well. Morelos. Barisic. Since the challenge from Welsh, who offers an apology.
Great play again from Kamara. Just to take it into that corner, to keep possession.
And you're so right, and it's so important. It's a part of the game a lot of people don't appreciate. Look at it, he's now given Goldson and Hollander a bit of a rest. And the ball is effectively as far away from the Rangers goal as you want it. It gets you further up the park. It's great play.
Davis. Frimpong's clearance from inside his own box. Arfield. Easy take for Barkas that time. Ayer. Celtic hurting here. Can they respond? Duffy. McGregor. Cut out by Jack.
Jack just invited that ball in there. Read it. Moved over. Yet another attacking move off.
Wraps up. Griffiths. Goldson dispatched that a few rows back. Celtic still looking for a first attempt on target in this Old Firm contest, which Rangers are bossing. Laxell. McGregor up in the air from Goldson. Booted away by Tavernier. Celtic's only blemish so far in the Scottish Premiership was a draw at Kilmarnock, but this will go down as a very big blemish if they can't dig themselves out of this rather large hole.
Another 20 minutes to go. No, Celtic, they played shit. They played shit today.
Of course, he was seriously affected by COVID issues in the building.
Yeah,
and,
but you can't do nothing to do about it.
Julian, James Thomas out of course, but still able to field a reasonable team.
Yeah, and he's also spoken about how strong his squad is. Not as strong as he thought, because the imagination in the last third today has been, I think, pretty much non-existent. He got the chance to realize Eliamusi through a mistake from Goldson. In terms of their overall play, I haven't seen anything effective.
Wouldn't disagree with that, Andy. I think, listen, we can talk about they're clearly missing Edward. Of that, there is absolutely no doubt. But at the same time, I don't think he's been in particularly great form. But he does give you a focal point up front and, of course, he's a major goal threat. But they've got that now with certainly Griffiths coming on.
Rangers have won just 4 of the last 21 derbies. They did win here last December in an eventful encounter. They're in a perfect position now to do so again.
So unlike Callum McGregor, just to kick out of the park. It's an easy pass to Laxall. I think that sums up Celtic in the middle of the park today. Rangers have bossed it in there.
Duffy. Brown. Welsh, whose only previous game for Celtic was against Hamilton back in February. Griffiths. McGregor. Looking to slide that through to Laxell, but Tavernier kept him in check. It's going to be a free kick, I think. Premier League is back. Saturday night football, Manchester City Arsenal from 5 o'clock. Sky Sports Premier League channel. Even better in Ultra HD. Super Sunday features Crystal Palace against Brighton. They have a bit of history between them from 1 o'clock.
Score between Everton and Liverpool.
Followed
Tottenham,
by
West Ham.
a London derby.
That'll be Tottenham.
Against West Ham from 4.
Leeds and
Well,
Wolves.
there's Monday night football as well as Leeds, who are making an impression back among the elite. Host Wolves from 7 o'clock. You can tweet us today at Scotland Sky and ask the guys some questions. We'll try and include some later. Stephen Gerrard will be hoping his team
1-1.
see this
Jesus
one out
Christ,
or
man.
even
Look at
add to their
man.
2 goals.
Well, they struggle. They kind of struggle a little bit. They should have lost to Villa, to be
won't want
honest.
to see Celtic.
They just beat Villa. They probably. I don't know why they lost 7-2 to Villa, man. I just don't get it.
There hasn't been much sign of yet.
It was an easy team for Liverpool. Everton. I don't think Everton will win the league, to be honest. I think they're gonna struggle. Not they're gonna struggle. Their bubble's gonna about to burst. I think it's still Liverpool.
Welsh.
City. Wow. City had really a slow start in the season. I think they lost to they lost to Leicester. They got battered 5-5. Maybe it was 5-1 to Leicester. Then they lost it. No, they drew against Leeds once. Like, Jesus Christ, for Liverpool. Sorry, for City, man.
Have we ever had a Old Firm game, Ian, where we're getting to the 75-minute mark and Celtic have done nothing to trouble the opposition goalkeeper? Absolutely nothing.
No, I'm staggered at that, Andy. I must admit, absolutely staggered.
You think
Not even actually had an attempt in
Travener?
the second half.
Morelos?
Here's Ryan Kent.
Morelos, sorry.
Tavernier.
Oh, he's lost the ball, man.
Continue, but
Keep on the
Jack
ball,
has
man.
it now. It's got Arfield.
Yeah, I'm not doing the Man
Kent
City,
skips away from
Arsenal Man City live reaction.
Tavernier.
That's why I watched the game, but I'm not feel like I'm watching doing a live reaction of it. Maybe next week I'll do a live reaction of the Premier League game. Who knows?
Quarter of an hour for Celtic to somehow sort themselves out.
Very passive. 2-0 down, 15 minutes to go. Let's knock it about at the back. Really?
McGregor. Brown. Goldson clears.
And while Liverpool are back in front, 2-1 against Everton,
So,
who scored the goal against Liverpool? Salah.
You're right, Andy. I'm
Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the lane.
No urgency.
Mo Salah,
15 minutes ago,
Mo
you know,
Salah, running
the
down
Rangers
the
fan
lane.
must be thinking it's birthdays and Christmases rolled into one.
So, wow. I'm checking
Especially
the
kind of said
table
it all
in
there from
Scottish
Neil Lennon.
league
The
table.
champions have been way off it here. Gerard Michael Beale having a chat with Joe Aribo, who is looking like he'll make his return after a couple of months out injured.
I think I will do a live. Next week I might do a live reaction to Man United Chelsea.
So,
I'm not doing a Arsenal City, man.
fending off
I don't know. I
Tavernier,
just don't really feel like it.
Davis across. Ayeti. Brown. Morelos having a nibble. Duffy for Welsh. Celtic desperate to find someone who can just give them even a little spark here. That's how. McGregor having a quiet day.
Well, at least Ayer made a run forward into the box. Again, the ball from Laxalt just didn't have the right weight on it. And yet again, a move from middle to front comes to nothing, Ali.
I'm maybe looking for one of my centre forwards to show there, though, Andy, as well. I know I attempted to get forward, and he deserves credit for that, but I'm looking for one of my centre forwards to show there.
Jack. Tavernier. Goldson. Tavernier rises. A little flick from Arfield for Morelos.
It's been all right game.
Just comfortable here. You don't often get comfortable on Derby Day in Glasgow.
As comfortable as I've seen a Rangers team, whether it's Celtic Park or Ibrox.
Got to say, Andy, I mean, I agree with both your assessment there, but this is one game right now where Celtic will be missing their support, because they would not be accepting this. No urgency to get forward. The support would not be accepting this.
I think it's too easy an excuse, you know, now.
Check the result.
Same for Rangers.
Well, actually not the result, but check the
Don't have anyone, against
That's why I'm
someone
going
who's
to check the
fired you up just as much as a as a cheer can.
Yeah, I get that.
I think when you
No,
look
I'm
at
gonna
the
check the
overall
table.
play, Rangers have been a lot better, a lot more controlled in their passing and possession.
No.
Yeah, Celtic scorers might be hiding behind the sofa at this rate. Absolutely nothing from their team today. So we head towards the last 10 minutes.
Means the table stands. Rangers got Rangers go
Celtic Park,
the
but,
4 points at this
stays
moment.
like this.
I think they're 4 points, so
The
there'll
Rangers
be
fans will be
7
making a big
points.
noise
7 points ahead of Celtic. But it's 7 points.
around the city, around the country.
I think
Oh.
if Liverpool win, I'm guessing
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
they will top of the table.
Oh,
Oh, put it back. Oh, that could be a chance. Oh man, they had the chance to put this game. Really put Celtic back in the
When he
game.
took it wide. I mean,
That was
what
an
a chance
opportunity.
here for Celtic as the ball's played forward from
Having
Maya.
a shit game,
All of
Celtic.
a sudden, Griffiths is on to he's just a bit heavy. He's not gone for goal. He's tried to play in his partner, a Yeti. He's not gone for goal here, Ali, has he?
No, he's not. I tell you where he deserves credit, knocking down. So I thought when McGregor came out, I thought he might win down. I really.
Give him credit for that, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. From where I'm sitting right now, yes, I do. But I tell you what, McGregor comes out. Hollander just gets caught for the first time today on his heels, and it touches heavy. It takes it too wide, and he hurdles McGregor. But then
And it went down. Easy. That's an easy penalty.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you at all. Like I said, he deserves enormous credit for knocking down.
I think he'll be getting much credit from Neil Lennon for not doing so. Is Tavernier to take this? Johnson looking again for a hat-trick. Tavernier floats it in. Barkas gets a hand on it. That's a foul by Kamara on Frimpong.
Do you think, Andy, do you think the reason he never went down because he thought he'd a tap and a finish?
Possibly. Maybe out of the corner of his eye, he thought his partner, Ayeti, was in a better position. But I think because Alan McGregor was so committed, I mean, he threw himself out there with his body. And I think it's an easy one for Griffiths just to knock it past him and let him hit you go down. I think it's an easy penalty.
Celtic failing miserably to muster attempts at goal in the biggest game of the lot. They are going to make another change, which we'll see Greg Taylor coming on. Johnson there first. Here's Ryan Kent. Kamara. Marisic. Kent.
Oh, free kick. Free kick.
Just had a look at the referee as Stephen Mills
You
challenged
know.
him, but nothing
That's a
doing.
free kick.
Well, this is interesting. In the Celtic side, the most touches have come from the centre halves.
We've got 8 minutes to go.
Yeah, a lot of it just passing it around at the back
Plus
when
adding
they've been
time.
2 down.
Well,
No
7 minutes,
urgency
actually.
whatsoever.
Greg Taylor will be joined by David Turnbull as a sub. So Stephen Welsh is going to be replaced. So is Diego Laxal on his debut. And Greg Taylor will come on for his first taste of the Old Firm, and David Turnbull likewise in only his 5th appearance. Greg Taylor was actually at Rangers as a boy. They released him at the age of 14. Celtic running out of time.
Well, they've got it back forward now with Frimpong at right back, Taylor left back.
Listen, Andy, it tells you that the amount of substitutions that Neil Lennon's made will tell you how the game's been played.
I don't think he wants to lose anymore. I think that's the problem.
Ayeti.
There'll be a chance. Oh no.
It's blocked by Golson.
He's been immense today, by the way. Rangers centre back Golson out with his 2 goals.
Unfixable.
Morelos, yeah.
I think it's
He's
Duffy
playing for Celtic now? I thought he played for Brighton.
and Morelos.
Yeah, he's late. I think the referee's got that a bit right, Andy.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. A couple of yellows for
yeah.
two silly players, trying to make contact with each other, trying to entice a wee bit of aggression out of one another.
And you could
I
argue
think the ref has called it right.
Absolutely. You could argue Morelos might have had one earlier on in the game for some of his silly stuff, but no, the referee's spot on there. A couple of yellow cards going in the game.
Well, afraid that Morelos still searches for an Old Firm goal. He's about to be replaced here by Cedric Eaton. Morelos now has gone 13 Old Firm matches without a goal.
Wow,
Eaton
13.
came on and scored 2 goals at Motherwell last month. He'll get a first taste of the Old Firm here.
I've got to say to you, lads, as soon as that Mr. Beaton was showing that yellow card to Morelos, you could absolutely guarantee that was his last action in the game. Off he was coming, not taking a chance at all for a red card.
Well, Joe Aribo is stripped and ready to come on, but Rangers holding off on that for now. Yes, Morelos' yellow card quickly signalled his exit. Ryan Kent. Eaton to the left here, having just come on. Tried the early cross, but it's stopped by Brinton. And Jack in front of Aya, and that's a free kick for Rangers.
Problem Aya there is he was jogging to get back. Just a lack of urgency.
Jack does really well there, Andy.
Jack gets in front of him, yeah.
He knows if he gets in front, at the very least, he's going to get a free kick. It's clever play.
Yes. Come on,
Given
4
the
more
stage
minutes.
of the game we were at, I wouldn't be surprised here if Barisic or Tavernier fancied a poppy goal.
Well, they're both capable. Ryan Kent lurking too. Tavernier has scored in the last 4 games. Well, if this ends up going in, that really would rub it in for Celtic.
Tavernier, or Tavernier, his name is, taking the free kick.
It's Tavernier!
Oh!
Parkas had to give a touch
That's a
on
good
that.
save.
Great free kick, it really is. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, it's too far out, surely. But he gets it up,
Yeah, it's a little high.
It might be going over, but the goalkeeper can't take any chances. And again, kills another couple of minutes from Rangers' point of view.
Yeah, gets good action on the ball, Tavernier.
Yeah, we mentioned, Andy, they've got definitely, both fullbacks, Rangers fullbacks have got quality going forward from set plays and indeed crosses into the box.
Eaton. Barisic over there too.
I've got to say, that's brilliant refereeing, you know. You can hear the referee, Andy, telling them, he's talking to the players, nothing
What did
stupid.
he say?
He's saying nothing stupid, no fouls. You know? I don't know if anybody's listening to him right now, to be fair. But the last thing he needs is a bit of stupidity, and he's got to, you know, show a red card to anybody.
Griffiths is the one showing his frustration with Barisic. But this suits Rangers. Just seeing out a bit of time.
Win on back-to-back league visits here for the last time in 1997, but lost a cup tie in between, so to go back to 1995 for the last back-to-back visits in all competitions at Celtic Park, back-to-back wins rather.
I think these next few minutes are the ones where you need to be careful with your discipline. You know the
Yeah.
game is gone. And Celtic just need to make sure nothing silly here.
Aribo's return from injury is happening now. He'll replace Scott Harfield, who's been a pretty good replacement for him over the last couple of months. Aribo has missed 10 matches in all across the 2 months, because there's been so many games, of course.
I've got to say, delighted to see him back. I'm a big admirer of Joe Aribo, and I think Rangers have missed him. Equally, the man coming off there has been a great, not even deputy, he's performed really well on the side, Harfield. But,
is Goldson your top man today, Alan?
yes, it is. I don't think there are any complaints. Even out with both goals, which he's taken very, very well, Andy, I think his general play, he's commanded the Rangers defence. I mean, look at that. I mean, I can't believe Celtic are doing that.
It's awful from Shane Duffy.
But in answer to your question, I don't know whether you agree or not. I think Goldson's been exceptional at the heart of the Rangers defence today.
He'll get all the plaudits for sure. I mean, I would look to Kamara to say that he's been absolutely terrific in that middle of the park, both defensively and going forward.
The 90 minutes is almost up. Celtic's misery will soon be over. 3 minutes of added on time.
Yep, 300 minutes.
Celtic have had nothing on target in the game, with just one attempt in the second half.
I find that unbelievable in an Old Firm game. I really do.
Unbelievable is not the word. It's embarrassing.
Launching it here. Duffy's gone up. Away by Barisic. Now Kent. Celtic do, of course, have some notable absentees, but even so, this must be worrying for them. Duffy looking to make something happen as a makeshift striker for the closing minutes.
Ooh!
Kent bumping Scott Brown.
The only positive I would give Celtic is last season when they lost this game, it didn't really affect them. It just brought them closer together. It strengthened their resolve. And you need that after a defeat like this, because this has been abject. This has been embarrassing.
Yeah, their response from their loss to Rangers at New Year was ruthless and clinical, and they're going to need a bit more of the same.
Well, there's only one team today showed the passion, the determination, the courage. And that's been Rangers, who have been immense at times in the game. Their use of the ball and control of the ball. And they've quite frankly, boys, they've absolutely dominated and thoroughly deserved the victory.
Rangers will play on Scottish Cup semi-final weekend when Celtic are involved in the Cups. So Celtic do have that game in hand, but that won't be rearranged for a while against Aberdeen. So Rangers could be looking at a 7-point lead soon. Taylor's cross is taken away by Connor Goldson, fittingly for Rangers.
Just the icing on the cake for Goldson there. That was a really good ball in from Taylor.
Cedric Eaton is showing interest here, but there first.
He should have been going earlier. Eaton, he should have been reading that. He should have been reading that Brown wasn't getting it.
Duffy. It's all rather hopeful and all rather hopeless for Celtic.
Desperate. It's desperate when Duffy's up there.
Celtic offering so little, but Stephen Gerrard's Rangers have been excellent here. I think his reaction to this victory might be a little more reserved than last time.
Well, I've got to say, Andy touched on it. You've thrown Duffy up for the last couple of minutes. I don't get
It's a good win for Celtic. Rangers, sorry. Good win for Rangers.
With a comfortable
7
victory,
points lead.
and you don't often get comfortable victories
And
on Derby
hope
Day
you
in
enjoyed
Glasgow.
today's live
Connor
stream
Goldson
of
scored
the Old Firm Derby match
set
between
the tone
Celtic and
with an
Rangers.
early
Hope you like it. Leave the
and then
comments
punched
below,
again
smash the like
in the
button, and
second
subscribe to the
half.
Centre Man Network on YouTube.
Rangers
No live stream
with an
tomorrow.
outstanding
Or even
performance, but as good
for
as they
tonight.
were,
They'll
Celtic
be
were
probably next week.
absolutely
I hope.
awful. Nothing on
So
target
anyway, so
in
like,
the
share,
whole game,
subscribe,
and minimal attempts
and
as well.
for this channel
Yes, they were
for
missing
a lot of
a lot of
like
players.
live streams,
Yes, the
game
build-up
streams,
wasn't
wrestling
ideal,
videos,
but
and
even
more.
so,
So
you
this is
kind of
Centre Man
expect a bit
officially
more
signing out.
from those
Check
that
you
were
later.
left behind.